Well, that's fine. I don't care. I just looking what time. It doesn't matter. So Bill Benton and Vicky Dyke. Marlena will not talk to me or anybody really. Vicky Dyke.
I think Marlena. I think the TBI told her not to speak to nobody.
Okay, Bill Benton.
Sure,
yeah.
She should hold some pretty valuable evidence. Because her and her daughter have been staying there at the Wellses.
Okay, so they did talk to her though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, Marlena's dad is one that Don had told all that stuff to, you see, what I was telling you a while ago about him, so as he sacrificed her and all that, and did away with all of her major sins.
That's so weird. So you think that there is something, that's crazy. I'm going to be freaked out if I went to that church and there's some kind of connection with that church. Because I went there one time. I went there that Sunday after I saw you last. And they seem like normal people.
Well, one time they will seem like normal people like that. I mean, because they are exposed.
Wow. Unless he got involved with...
Don had even, the night someone went missing, Don even was talking about how the Romans was the richest people in the world, and then they would take and do away with certain kids and stuff to gain more power, and I mean, it is crazy shit he's talking about, but I didn't know really how to take it. Like he wanted to tell me what happened, but wouldn't just come out and just tell me. We're trying to beat around the bush about
yeah.
You know.
So, do you think that? So, do you think that?
But neither one of them had no remorse like it.
Did they ever have remorse? Did you ever see them have? I mean, I know you weren't like friends with them really that much. I mean, it seems
like Dawn. Maybe in here 10 times the whole time we lived down there. Then someone goes missing. Within a week, he's there over 100 times. I mean, just hear every little bit. Can't get rid of him. Hardly. You know what I mean? Just didn't make no sense, you see.
For what?
All he wanted to talk about is just like religion. I just had to just listen. Most times he just talking on and talking on.
Would he be using drugs?
About them
Would he
gaining power by whether it was their kids they had to take and do away with, to take and keep the power or something. I don't know. It didn't make no sense to me, but more or less to gain more power, to be more or less like a king or whatever.
Wow. See, that's like, I'm kind of wondering, that's why I've been looking into his family. I'm wondering if this is...
Talk about the book. That's when he was trying to get me to get that. He was supposed to have it in a house down there. That's what I told I forget who it was I told her. I said, he tried to get me to
read some book.
Me that book.
I know, he was trying to get me to read some book too, by Ellen White.
Discover doubles your cash back at the end of your first year. So I want another double shot, double fluff,
She is
double...
good.
You earn WeMatch.
I want you focused, I want you locked in.
Fully release.
Like if I took it like if way he was saying things, like if I'd read that book, I'd understand what really happened.
Mm-hmm.
The way I took it, that's why I told somebody. I said, you know, the way I'm taking it, if somebody could get the book that he's got, it may have other stuff wrote in it somewhere, but if we could talk him into getting that book and really looking and reading and kind of, man may figure out something. You know?
So Candace doesn't seem very religious, though. He's...
The only time that she ever would get religious when she thought she was going to jail or something, it seemed like.
So, do you think she would agree to let it, agree to something like him, like selling her or sacrificing her? Do you think she would be I mean, do you think, how would you think, do you think she knew?
She'd do anything Dawn told her to do. I mean, that's the way I feel about it, you know. She just, it's the way she's always acted, you know. If Dawn says this, it's the way it's going to be, you know, no matter what. I mean, that's the way I always took it. She's always acted like them kids wasn't really nothing to her, you know.
Right, I heard that they didn't even...
You just act like they just...
Well, they were...
Nothing, really, you know.
Would they ever stay over there by themselves, the kids?
Yeah, them kids have been there by themselves a lot. Back when the boys was probably 2, I'm going to say 2 and 4. And they were just the 2 boys at the time. And they took in... It snowed a little bit a couple of days there, and there'd been a tree that fell down there next to my mom and dad's on their property, and they took and hooked to it and pulled it down the road up there to their place. And when they did that, though, it wasn't that they got the wood, it was the principle of them pulling all the fence and everything out with it, you see. And that's what made me aggravated about it. I went down there, and the young ones was locked in the basement by themselves, and they wasn't no stairs up, going up the stairs or nothing. I mean, it was just, you could see in the basement door, and you could see the 2 boys. Didn't have no clothes on nothing on them. A mattress 2 mattresses laying in there, and I scared to death. I mean, I thought we'd do if I was like it, that little and stuff. Somebody knocking on the door and never even met them or nothing, you know. K.N.S never would come to the door. Don was at work that day. But Andy Powell was staying over where that shed is on the road at that time. And he's a child molester or whatever you want, pedophile. Himself, you know. So he just like him. I went to a friend's house one night. Well, he was there, Andy Powell was. And there's one living on Wells' property down there for a while. And I had my old lady's oldest daughter with me at the time, and we walk in my friend's house and stuff, and there he's standing, and I hadn't even really met the man at that time. They introduced me to him then, you know. My friend didn't tell me who he was. He was Andy Paul. And then my friend's truck had broke down the highway down here. And he asked me and Andy Paul if we'd go down there and pull it in for him. And well, we'd go down there and stuff. I ride with Andy Paul in his van down there to where the truck is, and he just hooks the chain to it and pulls me back to my friend's house. Well, sometime during that, before we leave though, to go do that, he starts crushing up a pill on the counter and stuff, laying out lines, and I said, well, who's all the lines for? And he said, you. I said, hey, it ain't nothing for her because she's a minor. She ain't have nothing. You know, I mean, clear about that right off the list.
Wait, who was the girl again?
That was my old lady's oldest daughter. And somehow, in between that time, I know she ain't doing no pill, but he'd slipped her pot, he'd slipped her liquor and stuff. And see, I didn't even know it that he'd even slipped it to her and stuff until the next day. And she was trying to get Laura to get me to go get some liquor and let on like it was for her and stuff, and it is crazy.
Who is this Andy Paul?
It's about to be bad.
That's
when he moved from down there.
How long ago was that? So is that Destiny, her oldest, that you're talking about, or your oldest?
Destiny's one I'm talking about. She was probably 12 or 13 at the time.
And how old is she now?
I think she's
21.
20 or 21.
She was mentioning her. I think she said her oldest is 20. I keep hearing noises. I keep looking back. You got me afraid of gorillas
Okay.
or monkeys. Am I going to get texted by a monkey walking downstairs?
You would like to get attacked by them. You might get scared. They holler deafens you. I mean, they're loud.
Wow. So that means, okay, so that would have been within...
My son, 2011 when we moved to Virginia, so it was before that. They probably around 2008 or 9.
So you were out here for... Okay, you were out here with her. She moved here for a few years. Then you went back. You went out to Virginia, and then you came back.
We moved to Virginia
for how long?
6 months. Then
okay.
I ended up
you still had the
going to
property
jail for 3.5 years, and then ended up we worked up there trying to buy another place for a few years. Well, I had pulled 3.5 probation after that, so about 7 years right at roughly 6.5, 7 years we was in Virginia there. We was committed to Virginia more or less.
So from 2011 to 2017 or something, you were out there?
Yeah.
Or you didn't get back here?
I was in jail during that time. I got out to February 2013. February 21st.
So when did you move back here?
Let's see.
What year? So you guys were gone for a few years then?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't live here for some time. In 2010 we moved up there because it was about 6 months exactly, just about exactly when I went to jail. And I went to jail and fucked up because it was our anniversary and everything. We just had little man's birthday, so it was October.
That's
Seemed like October 13th, I want to think. When it was.
You have a really good memory. That's crazy. I noticed that you know dates and stuff like that. I would never know that kind of stuff. Unless it was something significant.
About it, you know.
Unless it was like significant.
I was in jail on my birthday and stuff because it was 2011.
Oh, okay.
11 months, 11th day of 2011.
And 11's supposed to be lucky, but I guess not, huh? Not in that case.
My lucky number 13, some reason.
13.
13.
Mine's... My favorite number is 333.
Yes, number 2 has always been 13.
Yeah, 3 is, well...
I was born on the 13th, Friday 13th. My dad was February the 13th, the day before Valentine's.
Yeah. I always see 333. That's the number I always see is 33. I see it everywhere. Like, I always, like the time, I look at the, seem to look at the clock when it's 3:33. I'll see, like, when I'm live on YouTube, it seems like I will notice there's 333 people on or watching me. Sometimes, like, all the time, I'm like, I see 333 everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I mean, since the time change ain't going to go back again. I mean, it's going to be this time year-round now.
Oh, really? So they're not doing time changes anymore?
No, they've done away with that this year.
Is that, so that's everywhere?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's going to be same time, like here, like in the spring, it goes back and forth, fall, whatever, fall forward, but it ain't doing that no more. It's going to stay just like this throughout the spring. They said during winter they'd regret doing it, I don't know why, but...
Something about the...
See, there was one man, I don't know who he was, come here one day and asked where the Wells' property was, and I told him where it was down there, and then he asked me something about
when was
what
it?
I thought or something, and I said, well, I figured she may drown, that was my gut feeling at first,
When was that? Was that recently that this person...
That was, probably a couple months or something after you was here. But I didn't say hardly nothing to him.
Because somebody was saying yesterday or day before that there's a guy called JLR on Jonathan Lee Riches.
See, I've never talked to him or nothing.
Okay, because they were saying that he said that he talked to you, and I'm like,
No, I ain't never talked to him.
I was kind of hoping. I can't believe nobody freaking come down here. They act scared. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't get very scared easily, but I mean,
there ain't nothing to be scared of, really.
I mean, it felt kind of weird coming back here at 2 a.m., but or 1 a.m.
It's like this pretty much all the time. I mean, until we're leaving and people stealing everything we got. You wouldn't think back here that you'd have any trouble with stuff like that, but it's every day.
Do you think that Andy Jr., was he stealing stuff or anything like that?
I've never really seen him much more off the hill, but I have seen him in a swimming pool with Summer, like
When was
a
that?
month before she went missing. That's why I told him, I said, where'd the pool go? Because it was about where that red barrel was on that picture.
Uh-huh.
It was about where they had that pool. It's about that deep. Probably be around this room right here. It's a pretty good sized pool. He probably 12 foot across.
And it was there.
And he was in it, and Summer was in it.
That was it.
But I didn't even see the boys that day there.
So it was just Summer and I thought that was his name, Andy Jr. That's what you always go.
They started calling him this and that, and it just confused me because it ain't even nothing I know.
Yeah.
Somebody prowling now. They probably thought I'd lay down or something. I know. That's what the dog's barking at. He don't bark at just anything. He barks.
So you think somebody's messing back there?
Yeah, he's actually went this way out the yard. You know what I'm saying? Barking down the road. What they're doing, walking up the road, and then they come up through the woods. They're prowling around.
Now I'm going to be scared to walk down to my car.
I would get in your vehicle while I'm down. If you see your vehicle light come on or something inside,
I need to.
There'll be somebody.
Here, let me make sure I lock it. It's like,
Serious, I mean.
I think I locked it. I mean, there's nothing in it. I don't think so.
It ain't gonna be nothing important. I mean, it's just stupid shit they do.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
That's how they. Some people get like that when they get on meth and stuff. I don't know. Some people do. So, do you ever know, Andy Jr., was he one, did you ever know anything about a peeping Tom or anything like that around here?
I've never known nothing like that around here. I've heard Jody C. mention stuff like that over different times. They're out at a store or something other, and one of the little things like that. There's somebody peeking in the window.
Yeah.
It's been happening at your place.
Is your dog back here? I swear I hear movement.
Yeah, he's a blackie.
Okay, there he is. He's right here. Okay,
Yeah.
you scared me, buddy.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, he blends into you.
Okay, I was like, man, make sure nobody's back there freaking messing with your stuff. I don't know, that's creepy. So you never heard about, because now one of the new things is that, okay, well, everybody is suspecting Judy Sue.
Another thing, see, just like Andy, what makes suspicious? Seen light down there, so I don't know if that's from that car up the road or what. Just in my face, a flashlight there to see. It could be neighbors.
Oh, I
see. Nosy, but anyway, Andy coming in here and then that truck far and then back out like that. That was odd to me, cause Andy don't come up through here unless with animals was missing or something usually. But he went and checked his other property that day, and just discovered that he didn't have no road into his property that day. And they've been gone for over a year. What made him decide to go down there to that property that day? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just odd that he went to that property that day. And that's on Phil's Road, you see.
On what road?
Phil's Road.
Phil's?
Yeah, Bell Road and Fields Road, the one they're searching.
What do you mean they're searching? Bales? B-A-L-E-S?
Yeah, Bell, B-E-L-L, and Fields.
Oh, Fields. Okay.
Yeah, it's across from Mount Carmel Church, where they've had all kinds of videos and stuff of it.
Mount Carmel Church?
Mm-hmm. That's where they had everything set up down there, the law and stuff.
Bales. You said the B-E-L-L-S or B-A? Do you know, or spell?
B-E-L-L.
Like a bell,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay.
Road.
Okay. So.
It's actually the very next road on the left as you go down.
So they're searching, and that's where his other property, or that's where his other family's property is?
So I took TBI and stuff didn't know that his family or anything owned any property down there. See, there's a house back in there. See, that's where Andy and Jody lived before they moved up on the hill down here. See, they power everything back there. But it's just old rundown shacks and stuff. About 4 days before they done a search in there, somebody burned a bunch of stuff about right in that area where the house would have been back there on his property.
So, but is there any buildings back there now?
The house is still standing, there's still a car on it, stuff. The door stuff is open on it. I mean, just like a shack, you know, but.
That's funny you say Fields Road because I was looking up that house the other day. I was looking up that property.
Yeah. Well, see, if you don't know where it's at exactly, you'd never find it because there's no road to it, no nothing. You can't see no house, no nothing from the road. It just looks like just a hillside like that right there. I mean, like there ain't no road up it, no nothing. But when you turn on Fields Road, off of Beach Street there, you go across the bridge, Bell Road goes to your left. Fields Road stays to your right. There's an old barn and stuff there, right in the corner. And then keep on going around through there, and you'll start into another curve. Just when you start in that next curve to the left, it'll be like a driveway goes straight instead of going around that curve. The driveway goes kind of straight on, and then big gate posts and stuff up. There's already a big gate up across there. But where the gate is, if you're looking at the gate on the left-hand side where the post is, that ridge line right there, that's where the road actually went up. They cut it out, put that gate and stuff in there, and done away with the dirt road, you see. And you don't have to walk in there now, but that's how the road went into their property. When you stand at the gate, if you look to your left, the way the gate lays, that's the way the road goes up that little ridge point there, and once you get up on that ridge, you just follow that ridge on back. I mean, it's just like walking through the woods.
And you had the TBI asked you to show them back there?
Yeah, I took them back.
What was that?
I took them to the gate and stuff and told them how to get back in there. But
was that
one of the last searches they done, they supposed to search that in there, but I don't know.
Was that because of...
Well, they searched Bell Road and stuff. Bell Road comes backside of right here. It comes from it on the other side of this ridge right here. I mean, that's how far it comes back.
Yeah. When's the last time you talked to TBI? Has they gotten hold of you since I talked to you last?